New day, new opportunities. This time I started with a circle because I decided to model a plate. After adding a circle, I filled it by pressing F, which created a face. Then I used S, scale and I instead to prepare the mesh for footer modeling. The smallest middle part was extruded downwards to create a concave shape typical for a plate. I added and scaled loop cuts to achieve smooth transitions between the different height level of the model. I continued the process across the remaining part of the plane. I also applied an inset on the opposite side of the middle section to keep the form consistent. I repeated all of these steps once more to achieve a cleaner and more refined result. Next, I extruded the edges by pressing E. I had to repeat the operation because I forgot to constrain the movement along the Z-axis the first time. Since the model was created from a simple plane, I used the Solidify modifier to add thickness to the plate. I adjusted the slider left and right until I achieved the most natural looking result. After that, I once again refined the loop cuts to maintain smooth geometry. When I was satisfied with the shape, I smoothed the model to improve the appearance. The plate gained a much nicer look after applying a white ceramic material by adjusting the roughness value to control light reflections. Once the plate was finished, I started assembling the whole scene by adding previously prepared models, a fork, spoon and knife. I scaled and rotated them into position and corrected the smoothing on the pins. More precisely, I turned smoothing off to avoid shading artifacts. Initially, I planned a top-down shot that showed everything aligned in the same position, but the scene lacked depth. Because of that, I changed the concept and positioned the camera at the angle, which added more dimension. I added a simple plane and applied a material to simulate a basic table surface, then moved on to lighting. I know lighting is a topic you could study for years and still learn something new, so I treated this stage as an experiment. My goal was to create sunrise passing through Venetian blinds to achieve a striped light effect. I added a spotlight as a key light and created a simple blockout using an array modifier to duplicate a horizontal plane simulating the blinds. I adjusted the spotlight radius to match the effect I had in mind, changed the light direction, and repositioning the plane with the modifier to refine the shadows. I also added a fill light to enhance reflections on the metal parts of the cutlery. Finally, I rendered the scene using the Cycles engine. You can see the final result on my YouTube channel in the latest postcard render post. Something definitely went wrong along the way, but I'm still learning and that's the part of the journey. Thanks for following me, see you soon.